I was sitting with Pastor Chris. Sit down. In a room like this, in his house. And there was a table in front of us. He said, "Do you see this table, Angel?" I said, "Yes." He says, "This table can talk." I said, "What?" "I'm waiting to record, you know." He said, "This table can talk." I said, "Technology or?" He said, "No. It is waiting for you to manifest." He said, "One day I'm sitting here, like I told you this before. One day I'm sitting here and the corridors came to me and told me the Lord was coming." Imagine the corridors could have life in them. They were groaning. Some of your corridors, you don't know what they are doing in your house. Now in Pastor Chris' house, they talk. They are waiting for a manifestation of a man. Now the house, I want to tell you some secrets, but I will not tell you. I'll not tell you nothing. One day praying with the man of God in his house. Let's say this is the whole land. Okay, this is the house. This is the house. And the land goes up to there like this. And there's a gate here. Praying for a manifestation so that we could see what God has put in us. Two prophets praying. Went home, came back with my car. I tried to get to the gate. I think you remember the story. I tried to get to the gate and I couldn't enter. Do you know why? The house was here. The house was shifted and was near the gate. And I'm trying to figure out, where was I parked the previous day? It took a whole week for the thing to change. Who do you tell that the house was there, is now here? The whole house. Driving in Harare, watch this. Driving in Harare, just driving, we have got a protocol in front, protocol back, a puncture in a tire, puncture. Came out just analyzing the puncture, analyzing, grabbed the wheel to analyze, and air got in, pressure. Now, in your head, was this something? Hear this. Preaching in Zimbabwe, in the HICC, and the church, I don't know where it was here in London, with him, Pastor Bevan, and other guys and stuff like that. And I'm preaching there in Zimbabwe, in HICC, ministering on the stage, and at the same time I'm preaching here in Britain. Listen, the people in Britain think I'm there live. Do you know the only person who couldn't see me was the pastor? They had to tell the pastor, "Why are you continuing when the prophet is preaching?" And she was told to sit, and she sat down, and I continued ministering. Listen, I'm in Zimbabwe. I don't even know I'm in UK. So don't think I knew the... Imagine, time was waiting for my manifestation. I did not know I had already manifested to time. I'm talking to myself. You can manifest on time. If you sit down with me, I'm a normal guy, very normal. You would even be excused to think we are the same. Sit down. It's only when you see what I do, the results, that's when you go like, this is the same guy. I can stand here. These people know. Before I come here, I'm not praying. No. I don't pray to preach. No. I don't sit in my house going like, let me study for tomorrow. I'm studying. No. I only preach what I've experienced. So you can come to my room a day, a night before. I pray for the sake of me and my God for relationship, our relationship. That's it. I'm not praying like, God, tomorrow when I minister, Father, fire in that room. Let me see like an eagle. No. I'm sitting there smiling. One time I called the pastors to my room. I wanted to teach them about grace. Called the pastors to my house. I put them in the movie room. I said, stay in there. I made them watch a movie. And I said, no, take a horror movie. Watch it. Or anything, comedy or anything that is not Christian or anything, just watch it. They're like, why? Huh? Cartoon. Despicable Me. Yeah. I don't know whether it's 2 or 1. Was it 1? 1. It was there. And they watch, the pastors are watching Despicable Me. And I went into my room. When time was coming now, I'm looking out through the window. One pastor comes out, another leader comes out, and all of them, I don't know how many they were, 18 or 17, I don't know. Around 18. And there is a ladder going to heaven outside their movie room. Everyone is screaming. They are crying after Despicable Me. And they wondered why. And I never spoke to them. I'm seeing them there. And I'm in my room. I never came out. Following day, everyone is calling what we saw yesterday. What we saw. I say, I know. But we were watching Despicable Me. I said, I wanted to show you. It is not what you do. It is what God does. So when you pray, you are praying for your relationship. You don't pray to move the hand of God. You can move in that one room house of yours. You move the hand of God. Do you know what the hand of God is? Say, I'm praying. God, move your hand. Move God's hand. I moved God's hand. I was moving God's hand. You from Tekwede, you Okoro, you moved God's hand. You don't know God at all. The day you see God standing in front of you, you will run. The Bible calls him the mighty terrible one. Or you think you will stand there and go like, I want to hug you, Lord? You not have seen the real one. You see the real one, you wonder, what are you looking at? Even when Moses was seeing him, he said, do not look into. Remove your shoes. The place you are in is holy. Even your shoes are not allowed. It says God who dwells in a light no man can approach. You're playing around with this entity. Let's read the scripture. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. All the creature is waiting for is for you to manifest. I was in South Africa, ministering in South Africa, and I was sitting there, and prophet is sitting there, and a person back behind there has got cancer, stage 4 cancer, and she tapped on prophet and said, I have a problem with cancer, and I'm watching. They are singing so that I can go, so I'm not even thinking of anything that's up. So she turned to me and said, do you have any cloth? I'm like, this is the only one. And I gave her, and she did with a back pass. She gave the lady from Durban, gave her like this. This is not chemotherapy. I don't know where you bought it from. Marks and Spencer. Oh, okay. No, bought it from Marks and Spencer. Definitely Marks and Spencer is not spiritual. The last time I checked. How come after that she went to a doctor and stage 4 cancer is gone? Was it chemotherapy? So what happened to this? I manifested on the cloth. I don't know if you're getting this. So I said I manifested on the cloth. I manifested on the cloth. Sit down.